Alright guys, welcome back, and in this video I'm going to show you some other really cool useful things that you can do with the terminal. And before this video started, what I did is I made two sample files, and I just found some text online and I pasted them in there, and I don't know, I just wanted some sample files to work with. So if you want to follow along, go ahead and make some like temporary files and paste whatever you want in there. But the first command I want to teach you guys is how you can search a file for a specific keyword or any bit of text. So in this corn file, I'll just show you guys. None of this code is important. This is just source code, but it could be any code, a story, a Word document. Say that you wanted to go through here and look for the word button. So you want to search this file for the word button. Well, what you do is you type grep and then type whatever word you're looking for. So I'm just looking for the word button. So it's going to say, and actually, I'm not even in the right directory, so move to my desktop, and okay. So grep button, and after this it's saying you want to search for the word button in what file? Well, search for the word button in corn. So hit enter, and now it's going to go through that file, and any time it sees the word button, it's going to display that line. So let's see if we can find what it found. So the first line was this, so that's why I print out button button, and then where's the next one? Right here. So that's why it printed that, and that's essentially all it's doing. So grep the word you're looking for in the file. Simple enough. Now another cool thing that you can do with the terminal is you can compare two files. So what if you wanted to compare this file, corn, with this file, and you wanted to see the differences between the two? I don't know, maybe this is an updated version and you wanted to see what changed. Well, what you can do is you can use the command diff, and it will show you the difference between two files. So type file 1's name, which is corn, and file 2's name, which is corn 2, hit enter, and it'll show you the difference between the two files. So any line that's different, it's going to print out. So for example, in corn it says public class main, and in corn 2 it says public class beef. And also in corn it says button equals new button, and in corn 2 button equals new thingy. So let's check that out. Here's corn 1. Let me open corn 2 as well. So here is corn 1, button equals new button, and in corn 2 button equals new thingy. So it does work. So let me just clear this, and alright. So now we know how to search a file for a specific word, and also how to compare two different files. One other command that you may find useful is if you ever want to change your password, type passwd. So whenever you hit enter, it's going to say, what is your current password? So just enter it and make sure that you have permission to change it, and enter your new password and verify your new password, and password unchanged. And that says that because I didn't actually want to change it, so I just typed the same one over again, but that is how you would do it. Now another useful command that you can use is if you ever want to have a bit of information and store it inside a variable. And if you guys never programmed before, then a variable is just a placeholder for something else. So let's make a variable called name, and we're going to set it equal to the value of Bucky, and just hit enter. So now I can use this keyword name, and for this example, just to keep things real simple, I'm just going to use echo, and the echo command just takes something and displays it on the screen. So it's like really easy. So if you echo hey now, it's going to display hey now. So it's pretty much like the most basic command ever. So what we can do is if we want to echo out the variable, type echo, and then you use the $sign. And the $sign is the way of telling Linux that, hey, this is a variable. So echo the variable name is going to say, okay, name is a placeholder for what? It's a placeholder for Bucky. Now if you do something like echo, my name is name, it says my name is, and then it echoes out your variable. Now usually you just wouldn't make variables like this. You would set those equal to like files or something important. But there you go. That's the basics of how you can use variables in your terminal. Now one other thing I want to point out is if you ever see a command and maybe I forgot to go over it in detail, or maybe you just want to know some more information about it, then write the word info and then you type the word of your command. So echo. Like, okay, that echo thing was pretty cool. If you type this, it's going to give you a whole bunch of info about the echo command. So here you can see, okay, echo, it prints a line of text. Then it writes each given string to a standard output, which pretty much means your computer screen, and a space between new line, last one. Okay, don't really feel like reading all that. And here are the different options you can have. So whenever we just listed the contents of a directory, we had the option of using -a and -l for having more details or showing hidden files. Well, a lot of these commands have other options, and there you go. Read all about that. I'm sure it's thrilling, but whatever. So I want to get out of here, so just hold Control Z, and that will pop you back up to home, and just hit clear to clear the screen. So there you go. That is your basics of, how to search a file for a specific keyword, how to compare files, change your passwords, use variables. And the last thing I want to show you guys real quick is if you ever have a command and you are too lazy to type it again, then what you can do is you can cycle through your previous commands using the up arrow on your keyboard. So I'm just going to tap up, and all the previous commands that I typed in this little example are right there. So I can cycle through them pressing up and down. So maybe I'm like, okay, actually I want to echo hey now again for some reason. Just press up until you got it again, hit enter, and it runs that command again.